The water cycle. This is the water cycle. Let's learn more about it. The water cycle describes the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. It's a fundamental process that sustains life and regulates the Earth's climate. Here's how it works. Evaporation. The cycle begins with the heat from the sun causing water on the Earth's surface in oceans, lakes, rivers, and even soil to evaporate and turn into water vapor. This vapor rises into the atmosphere. Condensation. As water vapor rises, it cools down and condenses to form clouds. This process is facilitated by tiny particles in the air called aerosols, around which water droplets form. Precipitation. The clouds become heavy, and once the water droplets in the clouds become large enough, they fall back to the Earth's surface as precipitation. This can take various forms depending on factors like temperature and atmospheric pressure, including rain, snow, sleet, and hail. Collection. When the rain falls, water gets collected into various bodies of water, including rivers and streams, lakes, oceans, runoff and infiltration. When precipitation reaches the Earth's surface directly, it may flow over the land as runoff. It will eventually reach rivers, lakes, and oceans. Or it may infiltrate into the ground, replenishing groundwater reserves. Transpiration. In addition to evaporation from bodies of water, water also evaporates from plants through a process called transpiration. Plants absorb water from the soil through their roots. This water eventually evaporates from the leaves into the atmosphere. Let's recap. The cycle starts with evaporation. The sun's heat causes water from bodies of water to evaporate. Then comes condensation. As the water vapor rises into the atmosphere, it cools and condenses to form clouds. This leads to precipitation. In precipitation, the condensed water droplets in clouds become heavy and fall to the ground. After that comes runoff. Precipitation that falls onto land may flow over the surface as runoff, where it eventually makes its way back into bodies of water. Next is infiltration. During infiltration, some precipitation goes into the soil where it replenishes groundwater supplies. And lastly, there's transpiration. In transpiration, plants absorb water from the soil through their roots and release it into the atmosphere through their leaves. And that is the water cycle.